So that's going to be something to keep a close eye on. A lot of responsibility now, both run and pass, for Dak Prescott.
The Jets will have it first. Brandon Aubrey has become such a specialist at dropping those kicks inside the landing zone. Khalil Herbert just signed this week on the return for a Jets return game that's in flux.
So you don't mind a quarterback hanging on to the ball as long as he does.
They're going to go play action on first down. He's under pressure. He throws it over the middle, and he's got it to the 30-yard line to the tight end, Mason Taylor, who had 5 catches last week.
So their plan has to be to stay out of third down.
And they'll hand it to Breece Hall on a carry for about 1.5. Not a whole lot there. It'll be third down coming up. Sam Williams with the stop. And this Dallas defense, you said it, worst defense in the league in a number of categories. How do they get better? See what they do here. 4 wide on a third down. Fields under siege again. He's got Garrett Wilson and a first down and then some. Garrett Wilson, who has been targeted.
Garrett Wilson's a tough one-on-one matchup on the back end.
He's down at the bottom of the screen. They'll go up top instead. And he's got the tight end Taylor one more time.
At the receiver position, it takes some attention off Wilson.
They go 2 tight ends here. It's a give to Hall. And Breece Hall will drive forward to set up a third down and about 1. Diggs and Sanborn on the stop. I want to know, though, like, they give up 16 on man coverage. Here they bring in the extra lineman, Max Mitchell. It is Hall straight up the gut, trying to break through. And he keeps his feet to the outside. Breece Hall is dumped out of bounds by Wanye Thomas at the 21. It's a gain of 22, and it nearly went for forever.
To the game, we said it's kind of bad versus bad. This Jets third down offense trying to find their way. Well, now they're 2 for 2 on third down in the first quarter. Why? Well, this Dallas defense, aside from some of the other issues that they're having this year, they're one of the worst third down defenses. So we kind of joke.
The Cowboys would be the worst third down defense since 1982, since Marv Levy's Kansas City Chiefs. Here's a throw for Fields, and he whips it to the feet of Taylor. It'll be second down coming up.
Start throwing the ball downfield.
He'll give it here for Davis. He gets wrangled for a moment, then goes backward to the 16, putting it in reverse. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 5, and we'll have a timeout.
I think they're going to get too many men.
Yeah, flag came in.
Defense, too many men.
It is.
5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Yeah. To this point, their best of the year on an opening drive, and they'll go straight ahead to pick up the first down.
It's going to be very hard for them to win a shootout, so they want to slow this game down and minimize possessions.
Play action. Fields rolling to the right. He pumps a couple of times and wanders out of bounds at the 5. Ushered out by Donovan Williams, setting up a 2nd and goal, but there's that nice piece on first down.
This first drive, they've had Justin Fields under center a lot, and he's very good from under center.
Out of the pistol here, it's another run for him behind Taylor. Fields head down to the goal line, and they're going to say he is just short. There's a marker in as well at the far side.
Outside, defense number 54. The penalty pass the distance to the goal. Second down.
Hall is hit in the backfield. Solomon Thomas, the former Jet, blew it up. It's a loss of 4.
Yeah, you see Solomon Thomas, he's lined up right here. This is just a blown assignment. For whatever reason, they just fan, and no one blocks the 3 technique. And yeah, it's just a blown call. We talked about all the mistakes.
Garrett Wilson at the top of the formation. He'll come this direction instead, and it's knocked down. Dante Fowler got the hand on it, and the Jets bogged down. A long first drive.
These are big red zone stops here. If you're going to keep pace with this Dallas offense, if you're the Jets, you've got to come away with touchdowns.
Nick Folk drives it through.
Yeah, I thought it was the right call. Gave him 2nd and goal to 3 as opposed to 3rd and goal to 1. I think it was the right call, obviously, on the 2nd down handoff where they just didn't block Solomon Thomas. A lot of the pre-snap communication.
That's Ryan Flanoy in motion, and a hit of him by Sauce Gardner to set up a 2nd down and 10. This Dallas offense.
Expect them a lot of under center, play action. When they do throw the ball, try to stay out of drop back.
It is the first career start for the left tackle, Thomas. They'll roll away from him. Jake Ferguson has been a favorite target early this year for Dak Prescott, his 35th grab, and it's third down coming up.
We're going to see Sauce Gardner. He's going to line up George Pickens. They're at the top of the screen. Expect that matchup man coverage throughout the course of the day.
Tolbert in motion. Prescott under pressure from McDonald. Got it away for a first down to Flanoy, who breaks a tackle. Down the sideline, Flanoy crashes in at the 19. Cisco got him by the shoe tops, but Ryan Flanoy, the second-year man out of Southeast Missouri State, a big hit.
So regardless of how you feel defensively, if you're the Jets, you got one-on-one against Pickens. The problem is now you got to match up across the formation, and obviously Aaron Glenn and the defensive coordinator Steve Wilks are saying, all right, without CeeDee Lamb, without Turpin, no one gives up more yards after the catch than this Jets defense, and a lot of it is because it's one-on-one tackles.
Prescott, short set. He goes end zone against Gardner, incomplete for Pickens. Sauce Gardner stapled to Pickens. They've matched up a couple of times before, and Pickens has been quiet when it's been those two matched up.
They're pretty good. They win. They don't create negative plays, and they have too many self-inflicted plays. That's their big issue.
Here's Williams on the run, and that's the type of run that they can be solid against. But look, we talked to Aaron Glenn about it, who had 41 career interceptions. Like, he was wearing a boxing glove in practice this week to try to. Williams up in front of Prescott. They will max protect over the middle. Ferguson, that is incomplete. Cisco is there. So Cisco and Adams, both safeties there. Aubrey's such a weapon. He slices it through. And the Cowboys and Jets have swapped field goals.
What did we say in the open? The key for this Jets defense, make it a Brandon Aubrey fest, right? Force field goals. Every time he kicks the ball, that's a win.
This was to the end zone. Avery Williams will return it with his toes near the goal line, and he is dumped short of the 30-yard line.
They've got to start being able to capitalize on not just being close, but finishing these games.
Brees Hall. Another avenue to work with down to the 42.
Is it your voice?
If it's decisive for you, yeah. Here's a throw by Fields. He's got it for Davis, and Isaiah Davis out of the backfield. This is not a big screen team, the Jets, but they are willing to throw it to their backs.
For a mobile quarterback, he's very good under center. I think they got to continue to do it more.
For the year, they're about 3/4 shotgun. Here is Hall again, picking his way through, and he has stood up at the 43-yard line.
It's the reality of the NFL.
Fields, a lot of time to throw. He'll go for Wilson, incomplete. Wilson had a step on Deron Bland. Missing those hurts even more.
Have to make him on offense, absolutely.
Third down, Fields on the roll. He wants to throw it. He's out of the pocket, and he takes a lick from Kenneth Murray Jr.
Really nice job here by the Dallas defense getting another stop.
So they cage Fields there, and Cropper on a fair catch. He's been around, but the offense back on the field here. It's first down and a lot of action at the line of scrimmage, and a marker comes in, and rightfully so. Looks like offsides in a heartbeat.
And everything now on early downs matches, and as a result, Dak Prescott's playing the best of his career.
It's another run. I mean, it feels like that's happening in every sport, Greg. Like, you watch the Major League Baseball playoffs, tunneling pitches to disguise them.
The more that looks the same, the better.
Prescott off the 5-man rush. He will drop it off. He's got it to Flanoy, who had a great catch and run earlier. He's got a first down again for Dallas. Moore and Sherwood collaborated on the tackle.
You know, a couple guys win, but, you know, the scheme of play action takes the burden off the skill players.
They move Lipke into block. Prescott snaps it off, incomplete for Tolbert. Loaded box here, and they will run it. It is Williams, and he is stacked up and dropped by Malachi Moore, the rookie safety out of Alabama.
To the offense's right side, you see all three big guys to the right. The stand-up guys are on the left. They're trying to force the line to work right.
Pressure from the near side. Prescott got it away, and he's got the first down for Pickens. Dak Prescott saw Cisco coming from the near side. Cowboys have Jaden Blue into the ball game for the first time. The rookie out of Texas getting his first run in his NFL career, and he takes the handoff from Dak Prescott and goes nowhere. Will McDonald with the hit. Jaden Blue, who's steadily gotten better in practice.
I wore him until the sole's disconnected. I don't know how these guys break in new shoes. I mean, there's guys that wear shoes in pregame. They wear a different shoe during the game. It's wild.
He just picked up a blitz very well. It's an incompletion to Flanoy. Pickens and Gardner together at the bottom of the formation. Going to have to swing it out wide for Lipke on the catch and run. And he barrels forward to very close to the line to gain. We'll see if they give it to him. Sherwood got the stop.
He goes out in front of him. In the event you check it down, he becomes the lead blocker.
Counter action here. It is Blue slipping a tackle. Jaden Blue gets twisted around and down by Brandon Stevens. Play action. Prescott fires on the move, and he's got it to the tight end Schoonmaker. It is a 4th catch of the year for Luke Schoonmaker, and it's 3rd and short for Dallas. They are a pass-heavy 3rd down team typically.
The reality is an average pass is better than a good run.
Quick snap here. It is Williams having to spin out of a tackle and drive forward. He does have the first down.
Just the attitude and toughness that he's brought to this offense.
As healthy as he's been a great tackle breaker. Drop it off. Here's Ferguson in open space. Ferguson to the end zone again. Touchdown. It took him a year and a half to find the end zone, and now it's a waterfall for Jake Ferguson.
Well, he told me before the game, I said, man, you finally scored. He's like, dude, I had a crazy touchdown celebration planned, and when I scored, I completely blanked. So I think they reminded, it's just so much for a defense to match up against.
And the Cowboys are back on the board again. They might
offside defense. Dallas is elected to enforce that half the distance.
So they
to
will
the goal
take it.
From the 2 to the 1 and go for a 2-point conversion.
Smart. Clearly man coverage. You can see him running with the motion.
Following Flanoy, Prescott and a whistle and a marker coming out. It's a false start against the Cowboys.
False start, offense, 5-yard penalty, replay the try.
And after all that, 1 point on the board. He had the 0-8 start in year 1 with Dan Campbell at the Lions. He knows how quickly these things can turn as that kick is out of bounds. First down, first for the Jets. Justin Fields on a handoff for Breece Hall. Pam?
Yeah, the main takeaway is to stay the course. Keep the message the same. Glenn told us of Dungy's advice.
Well, I've heard so much about him and his leadership abilities with the Lions as the defensive coordinator. We saw the steady improvement of that defense. Second down, Fields, little play action. A lot of time to throw, and he is hit. He tries to sling it away. Odigizua had him in his grasp, and Fields was nearly down as he uncorked that ball. We'll see what the officials decide here.
Yes, take a look at it. First off, let's see if Justin Fields was down.
There's a marker in now, Greg.
Yeah, so it's intentional grounding. Oso Odigizua, Kenny Clark, they got to start getting some pass rush inside.
Look at Wilson's way. That wasn't there. He gets swung around again and dropped. Another sack. It's Houston this time. James Houston, the former Lion, on a loss of 10.
Yeah, so right on cue. This has been a missing piece of this Dallas defense, and I really like this design. James Houston, he lines up inside. He starts all the way back here. Back-to-back sacks for Dallas.
He holds the ball as long as any quarterback. In terms of release time, as Jalen Cropper is back to receive this boomer from McNamara at the 21. A chancy block back at the 21. The Brevin Spann Ford in motion, attached to the formation on first down with Flanoy back in motion, and fake it that way. Prescott loads at time, now sees pressure in his face from Williams on the roll, and he will flick it out of bounds. Second down.
For Dallas over the years, when they're leading the league in points, you got to defend the pass and rush the passer.
Little shovel pass here, and that is chopped down. It's Ferguson, third down coming up.
But now you let Micah Parsons leave, and you can't rush the passer. It's all connected.
They'll screen it out wide, and And it's Flanoy trying to break 3 or 4 tackles. That's not going anywhere. He is doused by Joanne Briggs.
Can you keep this level of offense up for the two to overlap?
Dak 32 going on 33 as Avery Williams is back to return this punt from the 11. Williams chops his steps across the 30 to the 33. Leading tackler through 4 weeks, Sanborn. Jets go 2 tight ends again, and they run it straight ahead. Breece Hall, another crease, and he's pinballed down. The ball came out. Ball is out, and they're going to say he's down. Breece Hall is down. Thomas and Wilson converged on him.
That's just a great run here by Breece Hall. Let's take a look. Yeah. Clearly.
Some movement at the line, and the marker comes in. Yeah, that was a false start pretty clearly.
False start. Offense. Left guard. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Continue to have Justin Fields, multiple guys on the field, build bigger bodies, and keep Dallas in base.
3 wide and a tight end here. It's Breece Hall, a great accomplished pass catcher to get some of the penalty yardage back. Carissa Thompson in Los Angeles. See Garrett Wilson in motion. He had a big catch early in this game. Pretty quiet since that 16-yard grab. Fields feeling the pressure again from Fowler, and it's incomplete. Taylor fell
on almost every one of his dropbacks here in the first half.
Here comes Fowler again. 5 on the rush. It's a throw to the near side and a catch for Josh Reynolds, just his 3rd of the year. Play action Fields. He'll drop it off. There's a marker in. It's Arian Smith, and this goes for 8. He is crunched by Shamar James.
Holding. Offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Sometimes it's just confidence in your body that you can still be the player that we've seen him just a few years ago be.
4-man rush for Dallas. It is Hall, and he is hit initially by Bland. There's another marker in. It's at the far side this time at the 43.
I think this one's going to go against Dallas.
Defense number 42 lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Fields out to Wilson. In space, cutting inside. There's another marker in. This will be a 3rd straight play with a penalty as Diggs makes the stop.
You get a hold. You get an illegal man downfield.
Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah.
The rules are just very different in pro ball.
First down throw. Got it to the far side. Josh Reynolds turning back to the 30. Just sitting down in the middle of the coverage to set up a 2nd down and manageable.
Eligibles, it's just it cannot be a one-man show in the passing game, and today's been a much better version in regards to that.
2 tight ends both split out wide. They'll go over the middle. It's once again Reynolds whirling about 1.5 yards short, maybe just a yard short of the line to gain, but the Jets have gotten the penalty yardage back. Davis, the tailback, he won't matter. Fields digs in low, rummaging for the first down.
Olu Fashanu, he's been out now the last couple plays. Max Mitchell, 61, in at left tackle.
He had been their 6th offensive lineman earlier in the game. Here is Hall darting through the crease. The ball is out at the 10. Leofow punched it away. All reminiscent of the drive against the Dolphins with the Braylon Allen fumble at the goal line, and the Cowboys take it away.
Backer, he said because he attacks the ball and he might be better than anybody in the league punching the ball out. So, I mean, how prophetic was that statement by Eberflus getting Leofow on the field? And as you said, the Jets, even when things look good, they just cannot get out of their own way with the negatives.
And with all that, Breece Hall is down as well off the turnover. Dallas ball when we're back. Big fumble, the 9th for the Jets this year, number 1 in the NFL, and the Cowboys engage their 2-minute offense. It is a run. There's a marker in at the near side, right at the line of scrimmage. Javonte Williams has his progress stopped.
Illegal shift, offense, number 16. The penalty is 5 yards. Replay first down.
I don't know if I want to just run the ball 3 times and let the Jets use their timeouts and get the ball around midfield.
There's an opening run. It is Javonte Williams, and he leans into the contact to set up second down. We'll see the Jets do use one of their 3 timeouts. Prescott got it away. Flanoy across the 15 to the 18. It is very close to the line to gain.
Now you activate 2-minute range, and now you're trying to double up possessions here to end and start the second half.
Yeah, play make it, take it here if they can. Drop it off near side. Ferguson incomplete. He was hit immediately by the safety out of Illinois, Tony Adams. And do the Jets have the aerial offense to make up a lot of ground in short windows? Prescott steps up in the pocket, escapes the pocket. Dak Prescott sliding down. There's a marker at the 36 as well. For now, it's a first down run for Dak.
Illegal contact, defense number 27.
It is.
5-yard penalty is added on to the end of the run. It's an automatic first down.
Now the Cowboys at the 38. 2 timeouts in their pocket. Dak changing the play. Movement at the line. There is a flag down near side. Flanoy. Oh, what an adjustment. Flanoy inside the 20-yard line. He got around Adams. It's a first down, Dallas.
Offside, defense number 9. That penalties decline. Results of the play, first down.
But he's able to handle the quick snap and get the big completion.
To Flanoy with his 5th catch. Here is Williams flowing to the outside, cutting it upfield inside the 5. Strong run from Javonte Williams, who's been a bowling ball for the Cowboys.
Hats off to them. They've done a great job here in the first half.
Couple of tight ends in. Back to Williams. Running right. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboy. Crashing in for 6.
Yeah, so Javonte Williams, he gets the touchdown. A great physical run, but Hunter Lepke, watch the fullback, number 40, Lepke.
He was so good. Brock Hoffman didn't have anybody to block. He was looking for people to get hands on.
Let's go run timeout, run timeout, run timeout, punt. He throws the ball on second down. That gets their first conversion to 2-minute offense, and they come away with 7 here to end the half.
There's a marker in, very fittingly, for this first half.
It's been a return, holding. Number 45, 10-yard penalty from the end of the run, first down.
Kene Wangu was inactive with a hamstring issue. Pressure coming at Fields' feet, and he whistles it wide. For Davis, it's second down, and Breece Hall came out of the game after the fumble.
And then you take a look and say, is Breece Hall not in the game in your best interest here to try to get competitive in the second half?
Especially without Braylon Allen. It's another sack for Houston. Kenny Clark was first, then Houston after. It'll be third down. They lost Braylon Allen for 8 to 12 weeks. It's a timeout called by Dallas. So they do have 1 left. They could try and get the ball back again.
Yeah, again, I like that Brian Schottenheimer's going to continue to be aggressive. You see, again, they run a little inside pick stunt. This time it's Kenny Clark. He came over in the Micah Parsons trade with the Packers, and so much conversation about how to get this Dallas defense. You want to rush the passer and defend the pass. You really couldn't care less how well you defend the run when a team's trying to chase your offense.
They rush 4 here, trying to get the ball back. Williams in pursuit. Got the jersey, but not Fields down. Now he'll slide, and the Cowboys will take that timeout. And this finds its way to the 30, and Cropper falls on it.
The job he's doing as the offensive play caller.
They're going to run it straight ahead here. Javonte Williams. Oh, my! He could be gone. Williams to the 2. Malachi Moore ran him down. A curious play call until you know that's going to happen. It's a 66-yard run.
Yeah, we're sitting here talking about, hey, just get the ball to the logo and kick a field goal. And Javonte Williams is like, I'm just going to run through a light box. Really,
that's the longest run of his career. Let's see if they feed him here. Play action. Prescott scanning. End zone. Touchdown. Ferguson.
And that's where if you're the Jets, you just have to have some awareness. Dallas for Ferguson. So you're going to see Ferg, we just called this wide delay. He's going to block, and then he's just going to come out the back door. The key is for Ferguson to just watch the backside linebacker. Once he pulls the trigger, go. That's his cue mechanism. But the likelihood of them handing that ball off with 19 seconds left is probably pretty low. I think you have to play that first and goal.
The result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, scoring team number 71. It's a 15-yard penalty, and we'll have the try.
If they run it in, they run it in.
Instead, it's a rapid-fire touchdown. The extra point clangs off the upright. Get a little bit extra to get into the end zone, but the Cowboys have had more extra than the Jets could have even imagined as Williams on the return here. And he is down at the 25. We will see what the reaction is of the Jets fans.
Aaron Glenn and staff thought, even though the record wouldn't indicate it, but there was a lot of things that they've been able to build on, a couple games at the end that didn't go their way. And this has just been a complete, all three phases, just a complete meltdown.
And they'll see the ball again. I mean, the Cowboys have outscored the Packers and Jets 27-0 in the last 2 minutes of the first half the last couple weeks. That is a massive game-changing number for this team as Blue on the return from inside the 10. Little hurdle, and he is across the 35.
But we've left some yards out there as well. We've got to clean up the penalties, and we've got 30 more minutes we got to play.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And those final 30 minutes start with a Javonte Williams run. He was over 100 yards in the first half because of that breakaway run to set up the final touchdown.
Things to look forward to. Finish this one off here today, and the next couple weeks get healthy.
1 catch, 2 targets for Pickens, and Dak on the run. He gets to the 43 in the arms of Isaiah Oliver.
Especially in man coverage, and Dak's had to work through his progression and find a different outlet.
Gardner and Pickens matched up again. Dak looks that way, and then he'll go over the middle and incomplete for Javonte Williams.
Turning this thing around has to continue to be. I mean, only the Browns defense has created more 3-and-outs.
You've said play-by-play a couple times this afternoon. Do you plan to make a career change?
No, you got it, buddy.
Good news.
I'm fine where I am.
Williams on the return in 22 and 23 with the Bears as Breece Hall is back in the game, and he has a gash across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 18. Breece Hall averaging more than 9 yards a carry now.
Attack these deep safeties in the play action game. Try to generate some in the passing game.
Play action. Fields coming this way, rolling with the tight end. It is Ruckert, a fourth-year man out of Ohio State.
End up finding a little spark of life.
Wilson in motion, and Hall is doused by Fowler, kept his feet, and he sees all the cavalry and goes down. That's a big loss for the Jets. 2nd and 4 turns into 3rd and 8.
Yeah, worth noting, Ruckert caught that first down play action pass on the near sideline, and Deron Bland, all-pro corner, he came up and made the tackle. He's now in the blue. Kaiir Elam now up at the top, opposite Diggs.
Pressure right in the face of Fields. Sam Williams drags him down, and the Cowboys get back-to-back tackles for loss. Sack number 4 for the Cowboys defense.
And they're just going to match up Williams against the right guard, Joe Tippmann, and this is just this 5-down look. They call it 5-0. It's been the complete opposite here today.
Yeah, they have gotten whatever they wanted pressure-wise so far this afternoon. As Cropper, the fair catch.
Holding, receiving team number 83, 10-yard penalty, first down.
He ended up going into the injury tent briefly moments ago. The Cowboys have it first down, and the tailback Blue, the rookie, gets another carry. 2nd down. Here's the tackle you were talking about, Greg.
Glenn came out. He made a couple of steps. They were satisfied with what they see. He is on the sideline. I saw him laughing with his teammates.
Dak Prescott, evasive maneuver on a slide. It was Braden McGregor who was in there first. It'll be 3rd down for the Cowboys. He felt McGregor immediately.
Just another great little example helping your young line.
And they'll drive for the first down to the 25. Let's check in with Carissa.
He goes, I didn't realize how good I was. And I was like, really? Like, I feel like you probably knew you were pretty good.
He said he looked at everybody else. He was like, I was bigger than everybody. There's a line drive incomplete. That was a Schoonmaker laser. You don't have a monitor that just plays your highlights on the loop. Yeah, like in a football facility. Here's a run for Williams. That would be a pretty sick buy by you. Just have one monitor on the wall. Stevens was up at the line. He's got to snap it. Prescott does. He does. He rolls to his right. He throws to his right, and it is incomplete, ringing in and out of the hands of Flanoy.
And that's where the teams that study it and the teams that prepare for it, and obviously the teams that have been together a little bit longer, they win those middle 4 or so minutes before and after the break.
Anger on the punt. Avery Williams back to receive, and he pulls it in at the 32, and he's stonewalled at the 32. Brees Hall again was in on the opening drive of the second half. He is back in here. Play action for him. Fields for Hall against Leofau, and he crashes forward close to the line of game.
Defense rushing the passer we've seen over the last couple years.
Hall is met in the hole and dropped. Man, Donovan Wilson just trucked him.
Over the years for this Dallas defense.
Fields on play action, holding it for a while. Again over the middle, incomplete. He wanted Taylor, the tight end, and it was nearly an interception for Murray.
Continue to trust your eyes downfield, but I think sometimes you got to let him go out and be a designed runner. Let him loose a little bit.
That's over the middle to the 50 for Wilson, his second catch. That's kind of the discussion that was had around him in Chicago as well. Like, was he being overcoached? All that stuff that came out.
More than just a few times as a scramble runner.
This throw right toward the stick. It's going to be short. Over at the far side, Thomas, they hit on Taylor, and this will be 4th down and half a yard for the Jets. He's changing the play, or at least showing that he is. They're going to run play action. He boots to his left. He throws it, and this is juggled, and it is incomplete.
Yeah! Here we go.
Play action, handed off Flanoy. The reverse. Ryan Flanoy dives to the 43.
Was not the wrong decision, just a really good design by the Dallas defense.
Prescott loads up. Pickens hand fighting into the end zone. Touchdown!
It's one catch leading up to that, but it's then been the splash negatives for this Jets defense. We've talked about it all day. Hand fighting, 2 big physical long athletes going at it, and that's kind of the Jets in a nutshell. You play well all game, but it's that one bad play this time by Sauce Gardner. And
that was full combat down the field between those two, and Pickens gets the victory on it.
The key is keeping it once CD comes back.
Avery Williams on the return for the Jets, and he'll be spiked down to the 26. He said after the game last week to Dak, he goes, "I'm just like CD."
Yeah. I mean,
You're just saying that because of what the Hurricanes did last
night. Sure, I was waiting for you to bring it up.
Justin Fields over the middle. He's got Wilson across midfield. And it's a 1st down. The Jets need something positive here. But yeah, let's be honest.
College football is just better, and that's just the truth.
That's an even-handed perspective on college football from Greg Olson. Fields has Taylor, who pushes forward. Shamar James driving him back. They're going to say 1st down.
In the legs.
Personal foul, roughing the pass with defense number 97. 15-yard penalty with the 1st down.
Here comes Fowler, and he engulfs Fields to take him down. Dante Fowler went 1-on-2 to get through for a loss of 12.
Yeah, it's just bad ball. I mean, you know, look how inside he is. He's lined up right off of. You're never going to be able to get your backside lineman to block him.
Here he comes again, putting his shoulder down. Ezaraku was there as well. There's a marker in. Wilson whirling at the 30. The flag's back at the 40, and it looks like the Cowboys pass rush created a hold after a sack.
Holding, offense number 70. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
That's the way he played. You're exactly right, Pam. I mean, he was a turnover creator. 41 picks in his NFL career as this comes to the sideline and Rucker at the tight end.
Kind of a little bit of a feel where you get one and they come in bunches. They just can't seem to crack the ice.
Clowney is in. He's on the pressure. Here is Davis leaking out of the backfield to the 32. The other part of it is,
it's going to be interesting. They make this field goal from the 30. Say he makes it. I'll be very curious where the starting position of Dallas's next offensive drive is.
With the new kickoff rules, that one snakes through for a 3. So the make. Nick Folk off his 487th career field goal attempt.
He was not asked to do that in the prior regime.
Here's a pitch to Blue on the run, and he is going to be swarmed at the 33. That kickoff, though.
Well, I was kind of laughing.
No, I heard you chuckle. It goes into the end zone. You give the Cowboys the ball at the 35-yard line.
For 3 points when you were down 27. Like, it just...
Essentially what you're saying is if the Cowboys want those points back, they'll have the opportunity to get those back likely, based on the field position.
I mean, again, it's 3rd down now, so if they convert 1 first down here and they get the ball around the logo.
The cumbersome tie in the standings that they left the game with the Packers with by a hair with that last-second throw by Jordan Love into the end zone last week. Prescott gets drilled, just got absolutely whacked. Anger to kick it away. And Williams at the 15, 46-yard punt. He gets a return of 16 as we check in with Carissa from the Florida Panhandle. On the field together. And a young family which, as Breece Hall on the run here, ends up short of midfield. As kids, they slept in cars, in motels. The family house was lost to a fire as Fields throws incomplete. You think of that as the backdrop.
In the first place is just remarkable.
Fields to throw on 2nd down. It comes this way to the sideline, and a juggle for Wilson.
Just those are special moments, man, that this league allows to happen.
They double as a Raku, drop it off. It is Davis on the catch and run, and he will spin. He did not get a favorable spot from the far side official.
Obviously, we saw the play action pass backfire. See if they go back to the sneak.
It is a sneak, and it's Fields with a marker coming in. There's a marker in on the snap.
Rolling on the field, if the runner was short of the line of game. Offside, offense number 70.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Decline. Result of the play would be a 1st down.
Like he was the aggressor, and then Diggs responded.
Yeah, it was that motion that we've seen that signals like you're going to send something the direction of the other person. Mike Pereira, you've been watching this. What do you think of that foul call?
Dallas takes over on offense, but I agree with Mike.
Dak short set, got it to Ferguson again, and he goes with the pugilism approach against Stevens, just punching his way for a couple of yards to set up 3rd down.
It's just cover 0. They got nobody back here. They got everybody at the line of scrimmage.
Here they come. Prescott incomplete. Oh, if Pickens catches that. When Pickens looked upfield and he just saw goalposts, he was thinking long touchdown. Instead, it's a punt for Anger. Williams will let it bounce high and out of bounds.
Manages situations, 4th downs, goal to go. He manages the modern NFL game probably better than any other coach in the league.
And that is the hope for the Jets, that Aaron Glenn, who learned under Dan Campbell, as Breece Hall ends up twisting down at the 30 in the arms of Shamar James. The Jets would love to have something similar to that, or similar to what Aaron Glenn saw as a player. First couple years were really rough. And then they end up making a couple postseasons as a marker comes flying in.
Snap infraction. Offense number 71. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
But his message just continues to fall flat in regards to self-inflicted negatives.
Here's Taylor. He's got a 1st down.
Path to being 0-5. It's usually a mix of multiple things. It's a mix of personnel. It's a mix of scheme. It's a mix of locker room intangibles.
There's Taylor again. He's got another 1st down. The tight end seen his targets rise the last couple weeks.
unfortunately, around the Jets organization, regardless of who they've brought into power as the head coach, or regardless, now we're at 20.
Sorry to have interrupted.
Yeah, sorry. It's
False
not
start,
the first time.
Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. First down.
A defensive-minded culture guy. Bring him in with Aaron Glenn. Very similar resume, and they've just gotten worse.
Pressure from Houston there, and an incompletion. There is a flag down.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 53.
Yep.
15-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
Houston. We'll get Mike in after the play here. Fields will throw again. He's got Rucker. Mike, what do you think of that foul call that time?
Brace the fall. It's a tough one because you're trying to protect the quarterback, but I think that's one where I don't think that was a foul.
Mike, thank you. The Jets are down 3 scores here. It's 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions. It is very far-fetched, but they're going to play to the horn. Pressure from Ezaraku that time, and nearly intercepted by Reddy Stewart. Wilson does hang on. Turnover creation, 11 of them for Diggs 4 years ago. Fields, pressure in his face again, and that forces him to throw it high. For the Jets, who has been dealing with quite a bit of pressure on his quarterback today. It's a 3rd and 8 for Justin Fields. Fowler gets there again, and that is going to be well short of the marker. Alan Lazard with the catch. It's 4th down.
We've seen out of this Dallas front all season.
5 sacks so far today, looking for yet another 4th down stop. Fields over the middle. Got it inside the 5 to Hall, who hangs on this time as he gets cracked by Murray. 1st and goal for the Jets. Taylor in motion, fake it to Hall. Fields, end zone, touchdown. Andrew Beck for the first Jets touchdown this afternoon.
With Ezaraku right in his face, he puts this ball right on the front shoulder pad of Beck. And again, that looks like an...
In year number 6 for him. Lazard in motion, Fields to the end zone, and a nice catch by Taylor, flashing his hands in front. At 7:56, what do you think, Greg? You got 3 timeouts.
Yeah, remember, it is a 2-score game technically, but if you factor that at 2-point conversions and give or take a 50-50, you got to play for at least 3 possessions if you're the Jets. So I get why they'd want to go onside kick. The percentage chances of getting it are pretty slim.
Dak back to throw. Climbing the pocket, drop it off Ferguson, and he's got a first down to the 33. Andre Sisco and Maui Noah. And this offense has certainly done its part so far this year. It's a handoff for Williams, dancing outside. And he's met by Stevens. 2nd down coming up. Williams again. Boy, he is tough to take down. Javonte Williams came into the game 7th in the NFL in yards after contact, and fully healthy. He is a weapon for Dak Prescott. Back to Williams. Yeah. Every coach.
I think the Jets. Okay, they're gonna. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was going to say the Jets might want to start thinking about taking some timeouts here. And
Dak on the roll. He's got Spanford in front of him, and he'll just sit down. To call it a slide might be expansive of the definition of slide. Jake Ferguson right now. 3rd down and 9 for Dak and the Cowboys. Clean pocket. He'll throw near side. It is Ryan Flournoy of Homewood Flossmoor High School in the Chicago suburbs. How about his path? Central Missouri, Iowa Western, Southeast Missouri State. Like every point on the compass from the South Chicago suburbs to college to the NFL as Javonte Williams goes thundering through. Carissa, what do you have? A game break.
you better have the best roster in football because your path to victories are going to be small.
Dak, drop it off, easy walk-in touchdown, Javonte Williams.
Jason, I feel like I stand up here and say this every single week. Tailback fast to the flat, I think is batting .950 in the NFL. For whatever reason, nobody can figure out down, and just run the tailback. It's not even a good play fake, but it...
With the touchdown?
It's pretty impressive.
How close were you to valedictorian?
Not what is like middle of the road Torian. Looks, I mean, what a great game. I hope we're there. Are we there?
I'm not. You might be.
Are you in Lubbock?
Probably. Avery Williams on the return. Boy, I enjoy.
If you're going to have a great offense and score 30 plus, you better be able to rush the opposing quarterback and play pass defense, because that's what you're going to see as teams play from behind.
Brees Hall hit by Clowney, but they've done it by rushing 4 at points today, Greg. It's not like exotic blitz theater all day.
Matt Eberflus, the new defensive coordinator in his first year, you got to give him a lot of credit. It takes a while to implement a system the way you see the game being played, and I think everyone on this defensive side of the ball walks off the field today for Dallas taking a big deep breath. You got to imagine, you're the math guy, what is week 5 of?
It's not exactly calculus. Yeah, it's week 5.
No, but of 19.
Oh,
18,
I see.
Right, whatever it is.
Yeah, we're about a quarter of the way through the season.
Ish.
Here comes Houston around the corner. It's a throw to the near side, and Wilson with the catch, his 5th grab for the game. Justin Fields got hit by James and throws it too hot for Lazard.
This is not unique to Aaron Glenn. This has really been a revolving door with the same results with different guys in command.
Check it down, middle of the field once again to the tight end Ruckert. And as a player, his first 3 years as a player, they were 6-10, 3-13, 1-15. As that's a wild catch by Taylor. Looks like happening today. Fields just before the 2-minute warning. Ezeraku breathing down his neck, and he'll go over the middle once again for the tight end.
Do you have any more left? We only got 1 minute and 57 seconds left. Get them all out.
Did you have a GPS with you, or?
It was bad.
Fields to throw, gets hit, dodges one, dodges a second one. Stewart's after him this time, and it's incomplete. Fields, backside heat from Ezeraku, got it away for Wilson. One dodge and leaning in, touchdown.
Yeah, good effort here. Tried to go airborne. It's a nice job just reaching the ball across. Usually you teach receivers do not extend the ball, but in these circumstances, at this point in the game, doesn't really matter. Good effort there by Garrett Wilson. And the one thing I will say, these last couple possessions for the Jets, and I know Dallas has changed, they're playing a little bit more conservative pass defense, keeping the ball in front, but since they're
going to go for 2 here. Fields, end zone. He's got 2 for Josh Reynolds. And this onside kick goes directly to the Cowboys once again. Tolbert had the first one. He's got the second one. Jets are out of timeouts. The Cowboys will take a couple of knees and leave with a 500 record through 5 games, which is hard to.
Yeah, just a complete dominating performance really in all areas. And I think if you're Brian Schottenheimer and you're trying to implement a new kind of regime and a new message and a new leader. Oh, a little throwback here, all the linemen getting down. The story today for Dallas was the defense, and being the worst in the league after 4 weeks. Today was a pretty impressive. The 22 points the Jets scored is not really indicative of how the game.
The Jets, regardless of how they've gone, have not won a game so far, any of the first 5. They're the first team to start 0-5 with 0 takeaways in the history of the NFL. The final score, 37-22.